Hi guys, Omazude Pesheya. Welcome back to another video. I am basically here to give you guys an update, I'd say. Let's talk about the lesson plan. So EPIK did give us a guide. See, when you go into the application, initial application preparation guide, you need to download that, right? After downloading that, After downloading that, you're going to scroll down. So everything is written here. Online application, 2 recommendation letters, blah, blah, blah. Current contract, tattoos, everything is there, right? But we're going to talk about the lesson plan. Excuse me. So EPIK gives us a lesson plan guidelines, right? They say here, all applicants are required to submit a lesson plan as part of their initial application. For applicants who do not have a background in education or teaching or do not have teaching experience, please review the following information. For more information regarding what should be included in each section of the lesson plan. So they go ahead, they talk about the lesson topic. Choose a conversation-based English topic for your lesson that is appropriate for the target grade or level. I did mention this in my previous video. It has to be like a conversational lesson plan topic. So no grammar, no phonics, no B says, but no. It has to be like daily conversations type of thing. How are you? What's wrong? You feeling sick? What do you do on the weekend? You know, a conversation. You know, when you meet someone for the first time, how do you conversate with that person? So, yeah, to make it simpler, right? And then they say here, avoid lessons that focus mainly on grammar, alphabet phonics, and writing. So they want it to be spoken type of thing. They say here, previous lesson. So the previous class, what you do is you briefly summarize what you taught the previous lesson and how you plan to transition to the current topic. So for instance, you taught about, I'll make the flags one. So in the first lesson, you taught the kids the different country names, right? Different countries, South Africa, Congo, Korea, China, blah, blah, blah. In the next lesson, so what do you, oh, we're not there yet, sorry. That is the previous lesson. So you're going to show them the flags. What country is this? Okay, what country is this? Where is it? We move forward to additional handouts. So that one is written here. You just read. Objectives. So what are the objectives for this new lesson? Remember the previous lesson, you taught them about the country names. So in this new lesson, objectives should be simple and specific to this lesson. So this is how you start. So create objectives based on desired outcomes of your lesson. So what do you wish for your kids to learn in this lesson? By the end of the class, students will be able to identify different countries, maybe identify the colors as well, depending on the level. Maybe by the end of the lesson, the kids are going to be able to say the sport that is played in that country. So in Korea, they play baseball. In South Africa, they play basketball. People from South Africa are good at soccer. People from Nigeria are good at blah, 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 right? So keep in mind that you must be able to evaluate whether these objectives were met by the end of the current lesson. So you're going to check. So what, guys, please listen. What country flag is this? It's South Africa. Can you tell me about South Africa? In South Africa, they are good at netball. In South Africa, they are good. In South Africa, they eat chakalaka. In South Africa, you get it? Yes. Let's move on. Key expressions. List the key expressions that will be taught in this lesson. They should follow a question and response format. Please do not include any explanation of the expressions. So when they say here, follow a question and response format. For instance, where are you from? I'm from Korea. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. What sport do they play in South Africa? They play blah, blah, blah. What food do they eat in South Africa? They eat pap and mhodu. Question and answer. Question and answer. Get it? Right. So we're moving on to key vocabulary. List any key vocabulary that would be taught in this lesson. Do not include any definitions for the words. Please separate words by commas rather than line breaks. There are new words that students will be using through this lesson. So in this lesson, what are we talking about? We're going to talk about the sports in different countries. So we're going to say basketball, comma, soccer, comma, kick, comma, throw, comma, catch, comma, hit, comma, bat, ball. Do you get it? There's no, what is a bat? A bat is, no. They say here, do not include any definitions for the words. Great. Greetings and review. You greet the students. Hi, how are you? Hi, da, 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 da. Where are you from? Where are you from? Okay, da, 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 da. We'll move on. Start the lesson presentation. So you can read through here. Practice, production, summary and closing, evaluation of the objectives. Next class. Briefly describe, I don't know what is happening with my tongue. Briefly describe what the students will be learning in the next lesson. The next lesson can be a continuation of the expressions of the current lesson. So we learn about sport, right? The next lesson we're going to learn about something that has to do with learning about a specific country if you want to, or you can start a new topic. Great. Timing, content, formatting, worksheet, done. Done. We are done. So please check that out, guys. I think it's a good guideline that EPIK has provided. Also regarding, because when I applied, we had to, I think, define the terms, the vocabulary. So I guess it's different now. Okay, so I have 20 lesson plan topics for you guys. I'm gonna have to screen record this so you can see. Control demand 5. You don't have to demand. Okay, let's go. Okay, these are the EPIK lesson plan topics. I will try and zoom it in so you can look at one topic. Elementary school topics, I just made it like that. Going on a hike. Sorry, I didn't really put everything in properly, the colors and blah blah. So in the previous lesson, students learn about weekend activities such as soccer, watching TV, visiting the park, students practice. I went to the park and I played soccer. I went to the swimming pool, I swim. Da 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 da. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to talk about hiking activities, ask and answer questions about hiking, say what they need for hiking. Right. So, key expressions. Do you like hiking? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Where are you going? I'm going to the mountain. What do you need? I need water and shoes. So, we have key vocabulary here. I'm not doing the whole lesson. So, yeah. Hike, mountain, trail, backpack, water, shoes, forest, climb. And then you can add more if you want to. In the next class, students will learn about camping and talk about camping activities. So it's like it's like a continuation of any outdoor activity, basically. Countries around the world. Students learn about nationalities such as Korean, American, and Japanese. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to name different countries, answer and ask about countries, say where they want to visit. So, where are you from? I'm from Korea. Where do you want to go? I want to go to Canada. Have you been to Japan? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Simple. So here you can either choose 2 or you can just write all of them. Key vocabulary, you have country, world, map, Korea, Canada, flag, South Africa, because I'm from South Africa, so I gotta put my country in there. Get it? Fine. Students will learn about different foods from different countries. That is for the next lesson. We go to holidays around the world. Right. Students learn about seasons and weather. Right. This is going to help because we may ask questions like, when is Christmas? It's during summer, it's during winter. Talk about holidays. Say what they do on holidays. What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Christmas. What do you do? I eat food and play games, or I meet up with my extended family. When is it? It's in December. Right, so we have the word celebrate, holiday, gift, food, family, festival, party. And here, sometimes when I feel like my kids they get the topic, what I do here is I say, make sentences using the new words you learn today. So they have to use holiday, celebrate, gift, food, da, 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 da. I'm not going to move to the next topic because I just need to be sure, Guti, hey, they get it. Next class, students will talk about their favorite holiday, memories, sports around the world. Previous class, you talk about the previous class. By the end of the lesson, students will talk about sports, say what sports they like. Objective. What sport do you like? I like soccer. Can you play basketball? No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Do you play soccer? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Vocabulary would be the sports and some words that you use. You can use a ball, you use a bat, you use soccer ball, tennis, what. Students will talk about their favorite soccer player. My favorite soccer player, I need to remember we learned about countries. My favorite soccer player is Mang Mea. What is it? I don't know. He is from you say the country. See, so we're trying to build on to whatever we've learned. Welcome to my house. Wait a minute, error here. Students learn about furniture or different parts of the house. So by the end of the lesson, the students will be able to describe rooms in their house, say where things are. So for instance, this is my bedroom. Where's the kitchen? It's next to the living room. There's a bed in the kitchen. So like I said, sometimes I would make them create sentences. If I feel like they get it, I'll be like, make sentences with these words and just add more. What's in the so this would fall under key expressions. What's in the blah blah blah? Here we say, because it has to be a question. What's in the kitchen? What do you say here? A stove is in the kitchen. What's in the bedroom? A bed is in the bedroom. I hope you guys get it. Question, answer, question, answer. Right. And then if you feel like, hey, let me add, you add. Where is the kitchen? It's next to the living room. Oh, so in your house, where is the bathroom? It's next to the kitchen. Right. And then they're going to describe their favorite room if they have to. Or we're going to do like a PPT game where I show the part of the house and they have to say what it is. Or we do a presentation, tell me about your house. They're going to draw a big house. Tell me about your house. They're going to draw a big house on that day and they're going to tell us about their house. This is the dining room. There is a blah 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 in the dining room. Not writing, dining. This is the dining room. There is a blah 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 in the blah blah blah. My thing is still recording. It is. Okay, welcome to my school. Now we talk about the school. What's in the school? Describe their school. So we learn about classroom objects, right? So eraser, pen, desk, blah blah blah. So now you need to describe your school. Where is the library? It's on the first floor. There is a desk. There are many classrooms. Okay, so we say, what's in your classroom? Or you say, where is the library? Or where is class 3? Where it's on the 4th floor. Okay, another key expression you can say. Another key expression here as a question you can say, what's in your classroom? And let's say, there is a chair in my classroom. So here, maybe I'll be showing them a PPT, and we'll see a chair. We'll see a classroom, and there's a chair in the classroom. So they must make a sentence. What's in the classroom? There is a chair in the classroom. What's in your classroom? There are 5 desks in my classroom. So this is a bit of grammar, just a little bit. There is, there are. The Korean teacher can easily explain that, right? Welcome to the airport, right? So here we learn about transportation in the previous lesson. For this lesson, they're going to talk about airport situations. Where are you going? Remember, we learn about the country. Please fasten your seatbelt. We have arrived. These are all conversations, like things they would hear when they're traveling. Or, yeah, basically when they're traveling. Airport, airline, ticket, passport, luggage, take off, land. So that when they're in the flight, they have an idea of what's being said. You get it? Where are you going? I'm going to Japan. Please fasten your seatbelt. We have arrived. The flight is landing. So question, answer, question, answer. Great. Going to the supermarket, sorry. By the end of the lesson, Angiti previous lesson we learned about food vocabulary. Right? So we learned about pizza, ice cream, what else? Bananas. But here I like adding like vocabulary words that they probably do not know, like pineapple, kiwi. Some of them would, but others wouldn't. Pumpkin. Right. So what is the question here? Key expression. So in this topic, when I ask about prices, key expression, how much is it? It's 5,001. I want apples. Here you are. How much is you can even be specific. How much is the pineapple? It's blah, 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 1. How much is the pumpkin? How much are the bananas? Right? Here, market, supermarket, apple, bread, watermelon, honey, buy, sell. And then they would do a role play shopping. So one will be a shopper, one will be a cashier, and the other one will be the person who's buying. They see the food and they ask questions. Going around town. Here we talk about the town. So we learn about the buildings, right? We learn about the buildings in the previous lesson. The next class, kids are going to be able to ask about directions and also answer. Key expression, where is the bank, or where is the supermarket? Where is the school? Where is the library? Here you're basically giving directions, library, giving directions, right? Go straight, turn left, it's on your right. Go straight. So maybe they are in Seoul and a foreigner is like, hi, where is do you know where is a supermarket? The kid can easily give them an answer. Go straight 2 blocks. This like blocks. Maybe if a town Lily was divided into blocks. Go straight 2 blocks and turn right. You'll see it. Blah, blah, blah. So we have different words. Town, hospital, school, post office, turn, right, straight, police station, library. You can add more if you want to. Students will talk about places they visited. I went to with my blah, blah, blah. That is for the next class. Summer vacation plans. So I'm just going to move quickly for this one. What are you going to do? I'm going to travel. I'm going to visit my grandpa. I'm going to learn how to skate. I'm going to. The question is, what are you going to do during summer? The kids must be able to answer. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. So every answer must have the same question. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Right? Swim, trip, summer, plan, beach, visit, go to the beach, travel, vacation. So then I just added like additional topics. This is just, but my chingu said it's okay. So I've never seen or heard about this topic. Shoes, sneakers. Which shoes do you like? I like sneakers. I like to wear sandals. I like to wear flip-flops. You should add here my flip-flops. flip-flops. So you're gonna talk about the shoes, basically, not only thingy. I like to wear blah blah blah. When you feel like this one is a bit easy, you can add what? Oh, what do you wear when you what do you wear when you're going hiking? What do you wear when you're going to ski? What do you wear when you're going to school? And then kids will joke around, be like, I wear heels when I go to school. My mom wears blah, blah, blah when they go to school. My dad wears boots when he goes to work. You get it? What time is it? Now we're going to talk about time. Morning, late, night, early, blah, blah, blah. So what time is it? It's 10:30. It's time for breakfast. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock. It's 12. It's time for it's time for swimming. It's time for, question, answer. We go on to the next one. I'm not feeling well. What's wrong? Hey, Youngjin, what's wrong? I have a headache. What's wrong? I have a stomach ache. What's wrong? I have a cold. I'm going to see a doctor. Here are the expressions. Right. Describe your family. So here you're describing your family. You're describing your friends. What does she or he look like? What does your mom look like? She has short hair. What does your dad look like? He has blue eyes. What does your teacher look like? She has an afro and big eyes, because I like saying that. So you're describing your family. Now we're going to talk about hobbies. You can just read through this. What's your favorite hobby? My hobby is reading, roller skating, dancing, blah, 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 free time activities. This one I just added. I honestly have no idea what happens in middle school and how difficult the topics would be, but I just thought about something that middle school kids probably experience. I thought social media, right? You talk about social media. Do you have social media? Yes, I do. I have Instagram. Do you have social media? Yes, I do. I have Facebook. I have Twitter. I have blah, blah, blah. So we're going to be showing them the logos. And then you ask the question, do you have social media? No, I don't. I don't have Facebook. And then next class, we're going to talk about online safety. Online safety. Very important also. Very much important in Korea as well. Part-time jobs. So we talk about jobs here, work, money, earn, cashier, restaurant. Do you have a part-time job? I guess like high school. I don't think high school kids work outside. Future careers and future dreams. Dream, future, goal, career, plan. Expression. What do you want to be? I want to be a da-da-da. State the reason. Because I thought they are higher level. Why? I want to be a doctor because I want to help sick people. I want to be a lawyer because I want to help blah, 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 blah. Okay? How to achieve your goals. That is for the next class. Movies and entertainment. I think this would be interesting for them. Technology in daily life. So here we would ask the kids version, how often do you use your phone? It says every day. How often do you use your computer? Da-da-da. Technology, maybe we're gonna label or talk about a computer, keyboard, mouse, click, blah, 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 and then advantages and disadvantages. So those are the topics, guys. I honestly hope I sort of kind of gave you guys hints or ideas on actually what is expected from you. So you can just screenshot, and if you can think about any other conversation English type of topics, you can put that, anything that you experience, like, let's see, I don't know what, airport, supermarket, they go to the supermarket around the town, vacation, maybe you can talk about the continents of the world, So that would be number 21. The 7 continents of the world. So you want to talk about the world is split every continent there. So I don't know, there's a song like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please comment down below if you think these topics are a bit, good and like, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications to get notified every time I upload a video. The next video that I'm uploading is me doing the interview. No, I'll upload that after the interview, possible interview questions. And then from there, when I'm done with this, I'm crossing my fingers that you guys make it. Clock it. You guys are going to Korea. Clock it. Clock it, honey. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Yeah. Clock it. Clock it. Congratulations in advance. I wish you nothing but the best.